Hello everyone, Michigan 1777 here. I'm going to talk today, and actually do a tutorial too on how to install earpads on the WH1000XM2s from Sony. I believe it works with the first model as well, but as you can see in front of you, these are the WH1000XM2s. These are the Sony Pulse Elites. In a previous video, I did make the Sony Pulse Elites into something different. I added Brainwaves ear pads. Apologies for how white I am. It reflects all the light back. But very nice looking, very clean. I also made a new headband out of faux leather and a memory foam cushion. You guys can check that out in my other videos. But today, the big focus are on these. The WH1000XM2s, and you may be looking at these going, what the heck did you do to those? Well, I already have one earpad installed. And the reason for that is mainly to show the size comparison between the two. As you can see, significantly larger, but I must say much deeper and much more comfortable. So today, I'm going to do a tutorial on how to take this all apart. And I'm also going to show you how I, just basically what's going on and how to install the new earpads. What I used for the new earpads are the Wicked cushions. For my Sony Pulse Elites, I used Brainwaves ear pads. I'll leave both in the description. They're both very comfortable. This one feels a little bit more like leather. This one feels a little bit stiffer. But overall, I am very pleased with both. They're both extremely comfortable. But first off, I'm going to show how to disconnect the ear pad itself. And I will get into that in just a moment. Alright, what you are going to want: a screwdriver, flathead, much preferred over a Phillips for this. And what you'll do, locate the top of the ear pad, and if you see I pull it down, there's a little piece, very hard to see in here. Take it, dig it, and pull. You hear that snap? If you hear that snap, all you'll have to do from there, pull the ear pad right off. That's what you're going to get. Very simple. What I'm going to say now, with the new ear pads, they already come with a foam padding inside of them. As you can see there, I'm sorry, this video is very dark. I don't have all my normal recording equipment, but I'll do it. Trying to do what I can. But basically what you're going to do, since it already has the foam in it, this is glued in normally. I've already taken this off and made it once, but I'm just doing a tutorial now. You'll cut it all off, or you'll rip it off, remove that foam, and what you will see now is the exposed driver. Keep these in there. Do not get rid of this. You're going to need these. These are good for the sound itself. I did also try stuffing this in with cotton to see if it would make a good difference. It was horrible. Do not stuff this with cotton. I saw that on the forums. It sounds terrible, and it really muffles the sound. It doesn't give the driver room to breathe or really vibrate air. So I would recommend staying away from that. So what you're going to want, though, you will want these foam pads in there still. Keep those in there. Now, as you can see, you have the pad here. There's already pre-cut slabs in there. You're going to flip that up. You know, it's amazing that my skin can change the exposure of the video, but you're going to take out this ring. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to line up the ring on the outside of your new ear pad. This is the new ear pad. And you're going to want to make marks. I recommend with a Sharpie or something to mark where the holes will go. As you can see, I've already done so. And then when you're done with that, and you've cut the holes, this is the troubling part. What you want to try and do, and what I recommend, which I haven't done, you're going to want to mark the top and the bottom on both the ring, which the ring already has its own markings. There's, I don't know if you can see this or not in the camera. There's actually a little sliver right there. Yeah, that shows the bottom. This is the bottom of it. So you're going to want to try and figure out where your holes line up, because they will be kind of weird. And then you're going to insert your ring inside. I could be doing this the wrong way. I could be going backwards. I don't know. I might be. Actually, I think I am. No, this is the right way. So, feed those in. It's going to feel very loose. Another recommendation I need to say while I'm feeding this, do not glue this down. Because if you do, and the ring is in there, you're going to have to cut the hell up out of the ear pad, and you don't want to do that. You don't know when you're going to... You might want to keep these. You never know. I would not recommend gluing them down and risk ruining the ring, because that's kind of essential. So it's all fed now. Well, for the most part, it's fed in. Goodness gracious. There we go. So once it's fed in, we'll take the headset. I recommend folding in the ear pad, and you're going to line up the rings. And you'll push in, you hear that? Like that. You'll hear them start clicking in. Oh, shoot. It came undone again. I apologize. You know, sometimes this is very difficult to do, especially with these ear pads. They are a bit oversized, which it's not a bad thing. I've had these earpieces on for a little bit now. And I apologize for how long this is going to take. I'm going to pause this video and feed them in. Hang on a sec. All right, back at it. That's the top. You'll hear a click. Yeah, there you go. You hear that clicking? That's... Oh, no. See, it's going to do that. You're going to have to keep at it, keep trying with it, because sometimes it just doesn't want to take. It'll click in. You know, sometimes it just wants to be a pain in the butt. All right, finally got it in there. So yeah, you'll hear a click. That's the sound you want to hear. As you can see, they're secured. So you have your new ear pads. Definitely more supportive. Now I'm going to put them on. They're massive, but man, are they comfortable. The big thing with the sound, it doesn't really affect the sound. And I'm gonna set this all back down here. Put these right here. Okay, so big thing, like I said, with the sound, it doesn't affect it too much. What you're gonna find is you're gonna have a bit more of a sound stage. Not too much. It's kind of like an earbud. These are more centrally focused on your brain. If you were to take a point and mark where the sound should be hitting, it should be about the center of your head. What this will do is you'll get a little bit more of a sound stage to it, but you'll definitely find you'll get a little more bass response out of it. It'll feel more like you are in a more open area, definitely. The sound overall. And I'm going to say this now, if you take this foam and you put it underneath that foam, you are going to lose highs and mids. And I can say that right now, especially over Bluetooth where there's already compression, even though these support LDAC, you're going to lose your highs and mids a lot more than if you just get rid of these altogether. I'm keeping these in case I ever sell them again. I can glue them back in case someone needs them. But yes, I will keep these. You don't want to add those in between the driver and the already padded area because, like I said, loose highs and mids. And if you stuff the cotton in there, like I said before, you will lose any sort of sound presence because there's no air in there. As for the noise canceling itself, the noise canceling does not really change. The noise isolation changes a little bit because the pads are a bit different than just the foam. These are just foam, they're not memory foam. As you can see, they're just regular foam. These are memory foam. Those are gonna change the sound a little bit. Change the noise isolation just a smidge. But overall, it compensates extremely well. So while you might look a little bit dorky in them, I don't care personally. I have a massive head. For some people, it might bother them. But I find the comfort is increased tenfold. Originally, I would say, the comfort on this headset was about an 8 out of 10. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10 now with these new ear pads because, I have a bigger head, I have bigger ears. So, I recommend it. Give this a try, and hopefully, I helped you all out because, overall, I looked online trying to figure out what to use, and a lot of people were going, where can I find some of these? And there's like 3 videos online. So I thought I would give you all a good tutorial and just let you figure it out. Just make sure, when you cut everything up and you mark where you're going to cut, mark everything. Be thorough with your ear pads because you only get one try at cutting stuff. Just make sure things line up. I don't want you to end up screwing up your ear pads. These are $20 ear pads a pop. And I don't want you to end up screwing up your ear pads because you didn't draw the line correctly. So quadruple check yourself. Make sure everything is perfectly aligned. Otherwise, you might end up in a bad situation. But overall, I give the sound quality an improvement. It sounds a lot better, a little more open. The bass response is better, without a doubt. The overall sound stage is increased. The overall sound location does not change. And the overall comfort is definitely improved. So would I recommend it? Absolutely. 100% recommend it. Just make sure, like I said, quadruple check everything and, be yourself. Have fun with these. I mean, I enjoyed it, and this was a fun little project. So, all right, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I helped out a lot of people on this forum. So I'll talk to y'all later, and once again, please subscribe. It's really appreciated. All right, bye.